Hello class, how y'all doing today? My name is LaJoy Battle and today I'm here to teach you guys about mobile device forensics, the most complicated known to forensics, which is the mobile device forensics. And why is it the most complicated? For one, it's a huge number of mobile device growth daily. Like every day, someone is creating a new phone, a new device, some sort of Android, iPhone. Yearly iPhones come out with a new number, 5, 6, 7, 7S. So that's one reason why it's complicated. The next reason is devices normally don't have much in common, even the ones with the same manufacturers, meaning even all Apple aren't the same. All Androids aren't the same. All Motorola's, all Blackberries, all of that, they're not the same. Although they're the same phone, the inside of them, the architecture of them are not the same. And the third reason is that devices are and the third reason is that devices are amalgams of radio and computering technologies and may be treated differently under laws. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys a little introduction of mobile devices. Early mobile device systems are called analogs. Those are the 1Gs. Those are followed by the digital networks, which we're known as 2Gs. The broadband networks, which are the 3Gs, those changed mobile devices forever, which first appeared in Japan in 2001. And lastly, we have the native IP addresses, which are named 4G. With broadband networks, cell phones are able to do much more than talk now. It is now similar to computers, which means once you get to the 3G, it's not the same as the 1G. 1G you can't do anything but basically talk, but I'll get on that a little later. It also has with Wi-Fi can connect to any local network, any wireless network. Well, you have to have the password, but you can't connect to any wireless network. Okay, and if you guys want to follow along, you can also follow along on page 484 in our book, chapter 19. Now I will talk about what makes a mobile device. A cellular system makes up a mobile device. A cellular system is a network of relative short distance transceivers that are spaced strategically so that their low power transmitters can reach the phone in the coverage area, and the very low power transmitters in the cell phones can reach the cell towers. Handoffs and frequency allows the user to move between cell towers so the phone won't drop. So you can make calls from walking from one place to another, and guess what? You can still continue your conversation. You don't have to, I'm going to call you back. Sometimes you get that going in between trees or whatever, but it's not coming that with 2G, 3G, and 4G is not coming. 1G, it is coming. A mobile device is made up of a computer and one or more radios. I didn't know that, so that's something new that I learned during this chapter. The computer is quite primitive. The radios may communicate with networks of any sort. I'm just following along on my PowerPoint so you guys can as well. I will upload it. The digital cellular network, which is the 2G. It has two standard networks, which is the GSM and the CDMA. And I once worked in a cell phone company, so I kind of knew about these. I didn't know about the radios and the computer because that's deeper in, but I did learn about the networks. So with the GSM is the Global System for Mobile Communications. It's a set standards for a second generation cellular network. And then the second one is CDMA, which is Code Division Multiple Access, which is a spread spectrum technology for cellular networks. Mobile broadband, which is 3G, systems are pocket switched. 2Gs aren't pocket switched, but 3Gs are pocket switched. 3G also allows you connect more readily to the internet. It's quicker to the internet. You have no problem connecting to the internet when you have mobile broadband, which is 3G. And it also helps to move pictures over different networks, stream videos and television. You get to video chat, and other advanced services are now, offered with the 3G network. But the best network of them all, which is the 4G, work the fastest. Like 1G is kind of slow, well, really slow. 2G, a little faster than 1G, and you pick up as number. Okay, with the native IP network 4G, it differs from the 3G and 4G. 3G and 4G, I'm sorry, differs from the 1G and 2G. And it accesses the internet directly, increasing speed bandwidth dramatically. Virtually any form of communication is possible with a PC, is now possible with a smartphone or tablet with the 4G network. Now, you guys, I hope you understand the networks. Like I said, we have 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. And the analog is the 1G, the broadband is the 3G, IP native is the 4G. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and switch your pages to, I'm sorry, forensic challenges. I'm going to tell you the challenges that we have, and this is on page 485. The challenges that we have with the 1G, the forensics has with the 1G is some people still have 1G, which is the first phones that ever came out. This makes it hard because the phones is more likely not compatible with the computers we use today. Like, for instance, Androids aren't really compatible with Apple computers because there are two different operating systems. So with the 1G phone, it's not this. It's hard. It's really going to be hard for you to connect it to a computer. Even a friend, it's going to be hard to get any type of data out of that 1G phone except a phone book. Just numbers and names. That's basically all you can get. They don't have what we call operating systems. Actually, they don't have operating system. So all you can get is the phone directly. Anything that has been deleted in the 1G phone, can't get it anymore. It's over with. Unlike other operating system, we can't retrieve any data from a 1G phone from a 1G network on a cellular device. The forensic challenges for 2G. 2G changed the game. They still exist to people who don't like limited capabilities and live in a 2G network. Most of 2G phones have real operating systems. However, the ability to retrieve data varies significantly because of the phone model. Just because it has an operating system doesn't mean it matches the computer's system. The most popular operating systems, I'm pretty sure all of us know, are Apple, iOS, Google, Android, and Microsoft Windows phones OS. Okay, and now I'll talk about the forensic challenges between the 3Gs and the 4G phones and networks. The 3G and the 4Gs are close to architectures and designed to a PC, meaning 3G phones and 4G phones are basically designed for you to connect them to computers, for you to be able to transfer data back and forth to computers through, we have Bluetooth and USB cords. So that's the easiest way to be able to retrieve data off a phone. You have to understand what is running on the mobile device. I'm sorry. That is the key issue. Non-trivial to figure out interesting aspects of geolocation, which is the assessment of the actual geographical location of a mobile device, which is similar to GPS, and the GPS is the global positioning system, and it's a system for determining the position by comparing radio signals from several satellites. So that's from tower to tower, and we can figure out where your phone is actually located at that time. Next, you can turn to page 487, and we will be extracting useful data. Physical extraction. The physical extraction is a duplicate data located on a mobile device, which is, I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, and yes, with physical extraction, which is like I stated before, a duplicate data located on the mobile device, which is like bit by bit copies of what's in the phone, which you can also get deleted items from physical extraction. With the logical extraction, which is a snapshot of the file system of a mobile device, which is like basically what you see is what they see. Just a snapshot of everything I see. It's not the inside, the internal. It's really just, whatever. If it's deleted, I can't see it through a logical extraction, but a physical extraction, I will be able to see. Okay, now we'll get on the mobile device architect, which we have the SD card. The SD card are storage expansion cards that many mobile devices can accept. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows what an SD card is, the little card that you have. Phones now rarely have them. Back in the day, you did have a little area where you could stick the little SD card in. And you also have an area on your laptops. We can always, switch data back and forth with the SD card. And that comes in handy a lot when your phone doesn't have much data and you need to store more pictures and stuff. And it adds memory to things like music and pictures. You get to, store it somewhere else and just put it in your phone when you need it, or it's not stored on your phone, but it's stored on that SD card, which has more memory. And then phones also have SIMS cards, and I'm pretty sure everyone is a little familiar with SIMS card. And SIMS card are subscriber identification module cards, and they're different from the SD card. These are cards that are international mobile subscribers. These are the number that associates your phone with the subscriber network. So if you don't have a SIMS card, you don't have any network. So you can have an SD card on the phone, but you won't be able to have a phone number and be able to call in and call out unless you're using the app, which is very handy. You need that SIMS card. And the SIM card also comes in handy when you mess up your phone goes out, guess what? Take your SIMS card out, put it in another phone, your phone works now. SIM card, same thing with an SD card though. But with an SD card, all your memory will be on that phone. With a SIM card, your network services will be on the phone. And then I'm almost done. To wrap it up, I just want to give you guys a little more definitions about the file system. A file system is the software merchandise that defines the way files are named, stored, and organized. And then I also want you guys to be very familiar with SMS because it's kind of a new abbreviation that's been out for a while, but people, we normally don't know. So SMS is short message services. It's a cellular network facility that allows users to send and receive text messages. SMS is text messages back and forth. Multimedia messages is picture messages back and forth. You guys, I thank you for listening to my lecture. I hope you guys learned a lot. If you have any questions, please feel free to reply to my slideshow. I will upload my slideshow and my video. Feel free to watch them at the same time and go along. Feel free to open your book. And guys, this was a nice class. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys made A's and have a great day.